Hello everyone and welcome back to Causes Gaming. Today we are going to take a look at XCOM Chimera Squad. This new entry into the XCOM universe promises an all-new story and unique agents that try to protect City 31. Whether it can deliver on its promises is the question we will try to answer today. XCOM Chimera Squad is available on Steam for €19.99 for a regional equivalent. Our target is a skyscraper at the center of City 31. Inside, a terrorist group called Progeny is gathering unknown materials, and the energy readings tell us a story of something bad that is coming. The initial entry will be done from the top floor, as it is better to force the bad guys to run towards the exit instead of having them barricade under the ceiling. Intelligence services told us that we can expect enemies fortified with mechanical forces. Potential entry points are through the walls, ventilation shafts, or electronically locked doors. So, we need a plan. Agent Patchwork will hack the door and get rid of the mechanical enemies. Godmother, the fast one, will get the armor that will allow her to get through the ventilation shafts and use her shotgun to deal with the enemies from the back. To minimize any risk of enemy counterattack, Sheriff, with his tactical shield and explosives, will be prepared to destroy the wall and surprise the enemies. And last but not least, Terminal, our catch-praising agent with the ever so useful hearing drone, just to be sure everyone gets out alive. Okay? Is everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, breach! 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 XCOM's Chimera Squad suddenly appeared on Steam out of nowhere a few weeks before its planned release. It's not XCOM 3, but nor is it just an expansion or just a DLC. While it may seem just like a really well done mod for XCOM, Chimera Squad is a completely standalone game. The story is loosely connected to the events from the second XCOM. The alien invasion has ended and the world exists under a new paradigm. Humans and aliens now live side by side. But things aren't always perfect, so the alien/human response unit Chimera Squad certainly has a lot of work. But when the mayor gets murdered in the intro, you know that the world has a good chance of anarchy taking over. In between the action, you get to play on a tactical map of the city, and your job is to keep all the districts safe. But honestly, it is more of a game of hot potato than anything else. Every day, there are several missions available, but only you have time to do a single one of them. Successful missions increase peace, and obviously, failed ones increase chaos. With the district reach maximum anarchy, points start quickly gathering in the global anarchy indicator, and once that hits its limit, the game ends. So, you are just trying to balance on the edge of a knife while getting through the main storyline about the murder of the mayor. At base, apart from the maps, you also have training and development centers. This is where you recruit and train your agents. The game has a total of 11 agents. Each of them has his or her own story, unique abilities, and looks. The abilities range from the common archetypes, but also go into interesting new combinations. For example, the snake alien agent can use her tongue to get her enemies close to her and stun them. The mutant, Sheriff, can protect others with his protective barrier, or Verge. Verge can use his psionic abilities to put enemies into a neural network that literally drains his enemies' lives. All of these abilities have synergies and are just begging to be used in combination with each other. The uniqueness of the character gives you a lot of options to build your ideal team for each mission, and is honestly much more fun than just sending the team of your highest level characters into each mission, which is what you commonly reach in other XCOM games. But this made something just that bit more frustrating. You cannot recruit all the agents in a single campaign. You get to recruit one of 3 agents a few times throughout the campaign, but which 3 you get is random. So in one campaign, you might get lucky and recruit cool alien guys, and in another, you just get the boring humans. so getting a bad roll almost begs you to restart the campaign. And there is another price to the uniqueness of the agents. Their training is quite limited. You get to pick from 2 abilities twice, but otherwise, the agents' paths are quite predetermined. Even the development of new equipment is very simplified. Once you get new armor, everyone gets it. No buying it and no micromanagement. You only pick the modifications and a few extra items. Even the action has gone through some serious changes. The first are the entries. Each mission starts with a forced entry, and each of the picks has its benefits and disadvantages. If you give your agents the right equipment, your agents can do a few other things when entering the action. The first one blows up the wall, the second throws a flashbang, and once the plan is set in motion, the characters get this nice little cutscene and you get your first move for free. You shoot, run into cover, or use your special moves of your agents. Once the smoke clears, your typical XCOM style fighting begins. But Chimera Squad leaves stealth and map exploration behind and focuses purely on entry and battle phases. But I gotta say, this more straightforward way of doing things was way more my thing. As the fighting starts, another big change shows. No longer is the fighting phase differentiated into the good guys and bad guy phases. Instead, each character gets initiative and the attack order is based upon that. Using this fact and the environment to your advantage is the key to victory. You can stun or kill an enemy before it is his turn. And some of the abilities can disrupt enemies' initiative, and those are the ones you save for when times get rough. I really like this way of doing things, and it only makes the atmosphere feel that much more intense. So, in conclusion, XCOM Chimera Squad isn't afraid to cut things down, but it cuts them down into their most fun, at least when it comes down to the action. I would have preferred a bit less cutting down happening inside of the base, and the game does have a few technical problems, at least at the moment. I could overlook the fact that the game doesn't support ultra-wide resolutions, but the bugs are unforgettable. Hopefully they will get fixed soon. And once that happens, XCOM Chimera Squad will be a great buy for all the lovers of turn-based tactical games. So, that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked the review, and if you did, please consider giving the video a like and subscribe to the channel. Be also sure to share it with your friends and comment if you have anything you would like to add. See you guys later with more gaming content.